I'm back. Everybody, Gina Young is back. Now, I told you all, you ask the questions, I answer the questions. It's a Q&A day with Gina Young. A lot of people wanted to know, I feel like a lot of people really didn't know what a Q&A is. A Q&A is where you all ask the question, that's the Q, and the A is I give the answers. So there were a couple of you that had some questions, and what we're going to do in this video is you guys are, I'm going to answer your questions. I hope you all are having an amazing day today with God on your side. And listen here, before we get started, today is, what's today's date? September the 8th, Thursday. Today, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Gina Young's going to be going live. Yes, we're going live, and we are cooking homemade chili and cornbread. If you want to cook the chili live with me this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go to the community post. The community post is on the top of my banner. You know, when you go to my page, you'll see my banner with my two faces there. And then you'll find like videos, you'll see the playlist, and then maybe two notches down, you'll see the community tab. You click on that community tab, you're going to find all of the ingredients that you're going to need so you can cook with me tonight. And you know, even if you're not cooking with me tonight, you can still come into the live. We're going to have tons of fun. And you can talk with us while we're cooking. And then what we do after we're done cooking is we say a good old prayer and we eat whatever we made, which tonight it'll be chili, homemade chili, and cornbread. All right, and then after that, we just talk like half of the evening, okay? So it's going to be a ton of fun. Make sure your notification bell is on. Make sure you're subscribed. Click on the notification bell. And then after you click on that bell, make sure to press all, so you can get all the notifications anytime Gina Young uploads a video, anytime I post a community tab, anytime, you know, I'm going live, you'll be one of the first ones to get that notification, okay? So let's hop to it. Here are the questions that you all wanted to know. Okay, so let's see. All right. Okay, let's hop to it. So our first question is, I know, and I told you guys I was going to mention your name, but I just thought I'm not going to mention you guys' name because I just feel like it'll be a disaster. You know, there's going to be people that doesn't remember that I said, you know, if you don't want your name mentioned, to tell me in your comment not to mention your name. So I'm just not going to mention anyone's name. Let's start with the first question, okay? Have you ever made fried green tomato? Have you ever made fried green tomato but used the red tomatoes? I wanted to try them for the first time, but thinking of using the red instead, since that's what I already have. I have to be honest and tell you this. It's a great question, so thank you for that question. I have made let me fix my camera. I have made fried red tomatoes, and guess what? They are delicious. But one thing, if your tomatoes are real soft, they won't turn out, okay? They gotta have some type of, they gotta be a little hard. You know how you can get a nice, beautiful, fresh tomato and it's still kind of hard? That's the kind of tomato that you're gonna need. So if your red tomatoes are really soft, you can't use them, okay? But great question, and you just fry them up how you usually do. You might be the one that uses just flour, or you might want to use some cornmeal and flour mixture, or you can always use flour and breadcrumbs. After you kind of coat them in flour first, dip them in a little bit of egg, and then dip them into your breadcrumbs. Like, have fun with the recipe. And make sure after you fry those babies up, as soon as they come out, salt and pepper them on the outside. Delicious. Great question. Question number 2. And I think this is a great question. Okay, they say, hey, Miss Gina, I think it's a fun idea that you want to do a Q&A session with all of your subscribers who are on YouTube. Okay? And it says, my question to you is, what has been the the #1 most favorite recipe you have prepared for your family? And how often do you prepare it for them? Well, I would have to say, there's so many, right? There are just so many. But if I just think of it right away, and I thought of the same answer last night, I would have to say my smothered pork chops. Listen, listen, those smothered pork chops gonna knock you out. You hear me? They're gonna knock your socks off. The flavor is amazing. The pork chop itself. My mouth is watering. The pork chop is so flavorful. It's so tender and succulent, and it falls off the bone. And the gravy, listen here, you talk about some flavor, all you gotta do, let those babies simmer, and my family goes totally nuts over it. I can make a 12-pack of pork chops, and in one day, it's all gone, and it's just 3 of us here. So it's good. And how often do I make it? I make it maybe, I'd like to say 2 times a month. Yeah, I'd like to say 2 times a month. Great question. Third question. This question came up, I think, 2 times. Now, okay, so this person says, hi, Gina. Keep in mind someone else asked the same question, just in a different manner, you know. I've been enjoying you and your channel for over 4 years. I missed your tattoo reveal and want to know what's the meaning of it if it's not too personal. Blessings to you and your family. Blessings to you also and your family. Well, I believe in that video, and if I did not, I feel like 99% that I told you guys that it's something personal to me, what my tattoo is, and I'm not going to reveal what the tattoo means. So it's just something really special to me that I put on my arm, and it's not something that's going to be revealed. Okay? But great question. Someone else says, question number 4. Hello, Gina, and good Wednesday evening. What do you like to do on the days you're not doing a cooking video? I like to spend time with my husband, and also I like to clean. I like for the house to be like immaculate and clean. And so I didn't clean today. My husband woke up this morning and cleaned the whole house, and I woke up to the smell of pine saw. I love a clean house. I like a clean environment. Everything done, dishes done, trash taken out, floors are mopped. I love to clean, and it's relaxing. To when you're all done, you can just sit back and relax, and you know. So cleaning, I would definitely say. Spending time with my husband, we like to go for car rides, and we just blast the music and play all of our favorite music, you know. So that's some of the things I like to do when I'm not doing a video. And I also like to read the Bible. Here's a great question. Hi, Gina. My question is for you. What or whom inspired you to do your own YouTube cooking show? Well, I would go to work, and when I would come home at 6 in the evening, I would cook dinner. I would take a shower, get some PJs on, and I found myself watching cooking videos until I fell asleep, and then get up the next morning, go to work, do the same thing, come back home, make a dinner, get washed up, turn YouTube on and watch cooking videos. One night, I just had a thought, and I said, you know what? It just came to me one day, and I said, I'm supposed to be doing that. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Why am I not doing it? And I told myself, I said, that Thanksgiving, I said, November 26, 2017, I'm going to upload my whole Thanksgiving, everything that I make. I didn't even know how to record. I didn't have a camera. All I had was a phone. I had an iPhone 6. I told myself, and I stuck to it too. I said, I'm going to record my whole Thanksgiving meal, and I did that. I recorded it, and every day after that, it was on. And what I mean by saying it was on was there was no stopping me after that. I recorded everything that I cooked. If I made breakfast, I recorded it. When I made dinner, I recorded it. I made 2 and 3 videos a day. And it's just history from there. Okay, so I just knew what I was watching every day. I was supposed to be behind that camera. I was supposed to be on YouTube. And the first thing that I did before I really got started, I put the Lord in it. I prayed to God and I said, Heavenly Father, I put you all over this YouTube channel. Yes, I put you first, Lord. You know, and that's what I did, and it was history. So, great question. Here's a great one. Okay, so this person here says, how do you always seem so put together? I had low iron, and it takes so much effort to do anything or to do everything. I just felt so tired all the time. I just have to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you. Having low iron is no joke, but I am not going to let this iron stop me from accomplishing my dreams. I am not going to let this low iron stop me from anything. I can and I will do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I might turn this camera off right now, cry because I feel so tired and so down and so sick and so dizzy and all that good stuff, right? But when I woke up this morning, I thank the good Lord that I woke up, and I thanked him that he's healing me as we speak. I'm getting healed as I'm speaking. I know that one day I'm going to be better, and I'm not going to, you know, when I get up in the morning, I don't feel like doing my makeup. But when I do my makeup, I feel better. Once I get dressed, I feel better. Once I say my prayer, I feel better. And I tell God, thank you for the energy and the strength and the courage to do everything that I'm going to do today in his name, you know, and I say that. And I keep quoting that in my head. I say it out loud because I can't do anything without God's strength. And so I thank you, Lord. In Jesus Christ's name, we thank you for the strength, the energy, the courage to do what we do on a daily basis. We're not going to let nothing stop us. You hear me? And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. And like I said, I might feel horrible every single day, but this too shall pass. It shall pass. I'm not going to have low iron forever. So I get myself up, I make myself up so I can start to feel better in that way, get dressed, start to feel better in that way, say a prayer knowing that God is on my side, and just not let nothing stop me. Don't look back. When you look back, you get slowed down. Just like if you're running a race, you got to be looking this way. As soon as, if you're running a race and you look backwards, you're going to get slowed down, you're going to get wiped out, right? I never look back. I never look back. I look at the brighter days, you know, and I just keep pushing. I just keep on pushing because this too, like I said, shall pass. And God is on my side and he gives me that energy that I need, And I got to keep up with all of my medical stuff, do what I'm supposed to do, eat how I'm supposed to eat, take the medications that I'm supposed to take, you know, get the iron infusions and all that stuff. I got to do everything so that I can get better. You know, great question. And thank you. What's your favorite seasoning? My favorite seasoning is okay. I just have to give you two. One of them is chicken powder. Number 2 is garlic powder. And what's your favorite thing to cook? My favorite thing to cook is I like to make Puerto Rican food, and I also like to make Chinese food. Great question. Here's a question here. Gina, my question is, I watch one of your cabbage videos and I cannot eat any type of pork. What other types of meat can I use for my cabbage? You can use smoked turkey wings, smoked turkey legs. You can use turkey bacon. All of those are amazing. Use some turkey sausage. Delicious. Talk about great flavor there. Put some smoked turkey meat in it. You go nuts over it. But what I have to tell you about that, if you decide to do that, you got to cook your turkey meat down for at least an hour, and then you throw your cabbage in because you want that meat to get nice and tender, extract some amazing flavors into your broth, and then throw your cabbage on top of it. Great question. Someone asked, can we start getting story times? I don't know. I would have to talk to you guys and do a poll and see if that would be something that you all would like. If you guys would like it, hey, I feel like I could do something like that. Great question. It's a good one. Gina, I must have been watching you from the early start. We never seen you in front of the camera. You was always behind the camera. They don't say that, but I'm saying that to you guys. We never saw you in front of the camera. What made you decide for you to show who the voice of the cooking was in your kitchen? And then they say, I love your show. Well, I just felt like it was time. And people, I was afraid to be in the camera. I was afraid what people was gonna say, but now I don't care, you know. And I had to get unafraid. You know, you got to try new things. You can't you can't let your fears be in front of you. You know, so and people started asking, can we see your face? Like, who are you? People thought I was like this old lady with my voice. And when they saw me, they said, I can't believe it, right? So I was able, you know, I did it with God on my side. I just said I cannot and I will not be afraid to get in that camera. And then I just eventually started gradually putting myself in the camera. And here I am. Great question. Here's a good one. I just love your cooking live. How young did you start cooking? I would say about the age of 9. I was really, really interested in starting to cook. And I was watching everything that my dad was making, watching everything that grandma was making, and I was storing it right here. I was storing it right there. Okay, so I was interested at a very young age. Okay, and then can I teach you how to make hot water cornbread? I have a video for it. Check out the video for Gina Young's hot water cornbread. Check it out. Great question. Here's a question right here. Okay, so this person says, what's the difference between garlic and onion powder? Well, the difference is one is made from garlic and they dry it, make it into powder. One is made from onions, they dry it, put it in the powder form. You can use those two together. But when it comes to garlic salt and onion salt, I wouldn't suggest using them two together, okay, because they both are salt. But what you could do is if you decided that you wanted to use garlic salt for whatever recipe, just don't use salt. And then you can use an onion powder, not an onion salt. So, and can you use all 4 in the same recipe? What you can do is you can use garlic powder, onion powder, and either onion salt or garlic salt. Okay, one or the other, okay, because they have salt in them, okay? Great question. Here's another question. If you weren't a YouTube personality, what would you be doing as a career? Well, I'd like to say maybe a nurse or maybe taking care of the elder or something like that. Great question. What were some of your favorite hobbies growing up? I used to like to skate and I loved cheerleading. Great question. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. If it's not too personal, what surgery are you going to be having? I'm going to be having a tummy tuck and a breast lift. Well, everybody, that's all for now. I thought you guys were going to have a lot more juicy questions for me, but that's it. Okay, so we're going to end this video, and guess what? Later on, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Gina Young is going to see you all when I go live. My hair will be done because I know it's not done now. I'll see you guys. God bless. Good night.